XFM News on point.
The news on XFM. I'm Chris Tim. The Deputy Executive Director of the Uganda Media Center, Kano Shaban Bantariza, has died. The Executive Director of the Uganda Media Center, Ofono Pondo, confirms that the fallen soldier was admitted at Mulago Hospital on Saturday and has been in the intensive care unit.
He was admitted on Saturday in Mulago with the hypertension and related illnesses. Then he went into a coma. Since then, he has been in ICU since Sunday, and he died this morning at 2 a.m. I can't for now say about burial because there are many parties that will be involved. We're just going to start having the discussions on what to do.
The Forum for Democratic Change has revealed plans to engage party members who lost in the party primaries for reconciliation. Party President Patrick Oboy Amuriat says teams led by top officials will meet all members who decided to stand as independents and convince them to support the official flag bearers. However, Amuriat says in case they refuse to step aside, the party will have no option but to support its flag bearers.
We will continue to engage them. We continue not only to engage the Honorable Ingrid Turinawe, but also the other candidates who have decided to go independent in the cause or as a result of losing in the primaries. And this is really one of the purposes of our going out to meet our leaders. We will try to convince them to pull out of the race, but should it happen that they are unprepared to do that, we are going to support our official candidates. We will support our official candidates.
The Auditor General has recommended KCCA to repossess Plot 71 on Nkrumah Road, which had been leased to the city tycoon Ephraim Ntaganda for development. In 2017, KCCA asked the Auditor General to investigate the procedure which KCCA followed before leasing the land. In his report dated the 24th of September, John Mwanga noted that the land was fraudulently leased to Ntaganda because the PPDA Act was not followed. He further notes that the developer went ahead to demolish the health facility, which was serving city dwellers at Nkrumah and the neighborhood, and never built an alternative facility. Lord Mayor of Kampala, Arias Lukwago, says they are going to embark on the process of repossessing the facility.
We have lined it up on the executive committee reports to be implemented. So this one, on Thursday this week, we are going to discuss the modalities of implementing this report because we are duty bound to implement these reports. And then if we task our legal directorate to explore all the available legal mechanisms that can help us recover this particular facility asset.
Police have started distributing a simplified manual on special operating procedures to remind the officers on how to act professionally. Over 500,000 books shall be distributed to officers. The police spokesperson, Fred Enanga, says that the manual explains how to handle guns and policing crowds.
We strongly believe that the adherence by each and every individual officer to these SOPs will minimize operational mistakes and further enable police officers to enforce law and order to the expectations of the public whom we serve. Of course, you are all aware that we are in a period of contemporary policing where police officers are empowered by law to perform functions, and some of those functions might inadvertently affect the rights of other people.
The Kayunga District Inspector of Schools, Moses Olok, has revealed that over 200 schools in Kayunga have not been able to reopen for candidate classes. Olok says the schools have not met the COVID-19 standard operating procedures as required by the ministry. Solwo Kulida reports.
This as the district education department concluded the inspection of schools to assess their compliance with the guidelines put in place by the Ministry of Health to combat the spread of COVID-19 among the learners. Olok says that the 27 government schools that had earlier been blocked from reopening have been cleared after government spent 1.5 million shillings capitation to each to enable them acquire the requirements. Olok says that most of the schools that failed to meet the standards are private, and some were found operating in small rented premises. He says that those schools were advised to release the candidates to go to compliant schools for enable registration. For XFM News, so Walker reporting in Kayunga.
In sports news, Son Heung-min and Hurricane linked up yet again for the only goal as Tottenham claimed a fortunate away win against Burnley as they won 1-0 last night. Hurricane headed Eric Lamella's pass into the path of Son, who headed home Spurs' first effort on target. Elsewhere in the Barclays Premier League last night, Brighton and West Brom played out to a 1-0 draw. And that's the latest XFM News.
XFM News on point.